Welcome back, Witches and Wizards, to a brand new episode of What to Watch Wednesday. This week, we're going to be talking about one of the most beloved series of all time, Harry Potter. We've all grown up with these movies, so today we're going to talk about our favorites and least favorites. And of course, I can't do it without my favorite Ravenclaw, so let's see if I can conjure her up. Accio Ari. Whoa, there you are.
Hi.
Okay, so today we're ranking favorite Harry Potters, least favorite Harry Potters.
Yes.
So let's start with our favorites.
Okay, my favorite is Deathly Hallows Part 1. I think it is a major turning point where everything just becomes so much darker. Like, it's not just the magical world that's against them. They're kind of like out in London. They're traveling everywhere basically to find the Horcruxes, and everything is just darker. Everything's against them. They're running into trouble everywhere, and we get to see so much more of the characters that we've known. Like, we get to see Malfoy Manor. We just see them on the run, and we get to see a different side of the characters that we've been following for so long. There's a different side of Harry. There's a different side of Hermione. We see a crazy different side of Ron. And it's just so, I think it's the best one.
That's really good. That's almost my favorite, but not quite. But
What's your
my
favorite?
favorite, for some of the same reasons, is Goblet of Fire. I think it's the point where things get dark. Like, after that one, I remember watching Order of the Phoenix for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
And be like, oh, everything really did change in the last movie.
Yeah.
So it's just, and I love any movie that has a competition in it. I love the Hunger Games. I love the Pitch Perfect series.
Yes.
It's just, it makes the stakes so much higher, I feel like. And then there's obviously the second stakes of, Voldemort coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Which just makes it so complex,
Yeah.
so amazing. It's so much fun to watch.
Yeah, I think Goblet of Fire is definitely a major turning point. It's almost like a coming-of-age type of movie.
Yeah.
Within the series, not only that, we get to see the other magic schools, too,
Mm-hmm.
so it expands our knowledge of the magical universe by understanding these other schools, and that they're all aware of each other, and they compete. Mm-hmm. There's magical sports,
Yeah.
that, people actually go to a stadium to watch.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, what do you think is your least favorite out of the entire series?
My least favorite, I'm going to have to say, is Chamber of Secrets. Now, obviously, I love all the movies, but out of all 8, I feel like this one is the most boring.
Yeah, it's a bit slow. I'll give you that. There's not much going on, I feel like, for the beginning of it, so it's just kind of like you're watching all the fun stuff at the last 20 minutes.
No, that is true. I feel like they built up, the mystery of, the era of Slytherin and, what's going on with the book and everything, and then they just kind of threw it in there last second.
Falls flat.
Yeah, Ginny was like, oh, here I am for 3 seconds, and then she was, passed out.
Okay.
I feel like they could have done more with it overall. And I don't like when Harry and Ron are mean to Hermione in any of the movies, and I feel like it happened in this one the most, and it just made me so sad. Okay, least favorite.
I would say my least favorite is probably the Sorcerer's Stone. I remember I read the books first before I watched the movies, and so when I saw the first movie, I was just watching it with my mom when I was a kid, and I remember looking at Dumbledore, and I was like, that Dumbledore cannot do anything in the rest of these books. This is not the same Dumbledore I had in my head. The characters, I don't know, Ron and Harry were mean.
They're mean.
They're mean to Hermione. I don't know, it was again, one of those things where it kind of falls flat. It was not a good introduction to, I feel like, the universe. The only thing that I kind of liked was the very beginning when we see Harry's family dynamic, because it's really messed up. Mm-hmm. They did that really well. And then just kind of him getting to Hogwarts was done pretty good, but I feel like the characters just could have been, I just needed more from all of the characters, not just the 3 main characters.
Oh, yeah.
We got Draco in there a little bit, but I don't know, there's so many prominent characters, and I just wanted more from that movie overall. After 3, starting with the Goblet of Fire, the graphics and the acting just exponentially gets so much better. Oh, yeah. So it's really hard to say that I hate the first 3 movies, because they're the start to the story, but Sorcerer's Stone gotta go. Sorry.
It's gotta go.
It's gotta go. So, what would be your favorite part of this universe, this story?
The Harry Potter universe as a whole, it kind of just invites you into it and makes you a part of the story. And you get to see yourself in all the different characters, and you get to fight alongside them and watch them grow up. And I just think that just like entering into that story and being wrapped around the whole universe of magic and fun is just the best part of it.
Yeah, that's the perfect answer, honestly. It's very immersive, and there's like a character for everybody to love. All the characters are so drastically different that you could find someone, like, I absolutely love Luna. Like, there's somebody for everybody.
I'm a bit of a Ron stan.
No way, I couldn't tell.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's a perfectly good answer.
Yeah.
That's all for this week's episode of What to Watch Wednesday. Be sure to comment down below what your favorite Harry Potter is, what your least favorite Harry Potter is, or if you hate Harry Potter, I would really like to know.
We need to know.
Make sure you tune in next week for another great episode of What to Watch Wednesday. Thanks for watching.
Not me, not Hermione, you.